Governor Abbott stood before reporters and said, if God himself came into Texas illegally, he'd be deported. They thought he was joking. He wasn't. A week later, rain came to Texas like a punishment. It didn't just drizzle. It crashed down, flooding streets, swallowing cars, tearing homes from their foundations. Rivers rose so fast, people didn't have time to run. Parents screamed for their children as the water swept them away. Bodies were pulled from the mud days later, small shoes still on tiny feet. In the hill country, entire campsites vanished under brown, roaring water. Churches filled with people begging God for mercy as the floods slammed against their doors. Governor Abbott called it a tragedy. He offered prayers. He promised rescue efforts. But people remembered what he said about deporting God. Some said the rain was God knocking on Texas's door, asking if Abbott was ready to send him away. Some said the rain was God's tears. Others said it was God's anger. Abbott stayed silent about his comment, but it echoed in every flooded street and every mother's scream. People began to question who really controls Texas when nature decides to show its power. The floods didn't care about borders, walls, or laws. They came, unstoppable, as if to remind everyone that some forces can't be deported. And in the quiet after the storm, as families buried loved ones and towns started to rebuild, people wondered if God had come to Texas, not to stay illegally, but to remind them that no man, no governor, and no state can ever truly send him away.